What is going on, everyone? Happy Friday. We are back at it, building sliders, picking up where we left off yesterday. Super excited to have you guys come through the stream as we continue to build everything out. I'm going to do something that I didn't do yesterday real quick. I'm going to also let some people kind of float in to the stream here. But how's your guys' Friday going? Did any of you guys get today as the observed holiday and get it off for work, or are you having to go in and work? I'm gonna do something. I didn't do this yesterday. I'm gonna post this stream on X. Give 1 second. Didn't do that yesterday. You know what? I probably should have, because I'm not streaming on X. Try this out here, see if we can't get a couple more viewers coming through. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was my title or what. We were actually down yesterday compared to 26's release, which made a lot of sense, but it could have been like a title, or there's a lot of people streaming it, you know, so we're just going to try to see if we can't ramp it up a little bit here. Let's go ahead and post that on Discord. We're gonna play with some penalties today, man. We're gonna really work on some we're gonna work on some sliders. Let me check out what we got going on here. All right. Why is... There we go. I was like, why can't you guys see the game? I had that wrong. Oops. Let me catch up on the comments here. We're going to dive in. I got some sliders. Shout out to my guy, Big Pop. I did some extra testing last night, so I have an idea of where we're going to start with the sliders. Steven Reeves says, what's up, Sim? And chat, welcome to stream. Thank you for coming through. Al Green, what's up, Sim? Coach Swen, how are you doing today? You got in-laws in town? It's always fun, right? Eric, how's the sliders coming so far? I'm feeling optimistic, man. I feel like we definitely dialed in a couple things yesterday. The thing we got to work on today is obviously penalties and then consistency, right? We want to make sure that what was seen yesterday isn't placebo and that it's actually holding up through multitudes of games against various levels of opponents. American Spartan, welcome to the chat. Appreciate you coming through. Steven says, what's y'all take on the O-line, run and pass blocking on Heisman? I haven't played on Heisman yet, so I can't comment on that. Good morning, Sir Docs. Thank you for coming through. James says, some of the animations seem excessively long and I don't have control. Have you felt this? Not really, but that is one of the downsides of, you know, animation-based gameplays. You get caught in a canned animation. You can't really do much about it. Sir Docs, yeah, man, we've been on AA the whole time. The whole time been on AA, if you could believe that or not. Tan says, appreciate the camera advice from yesterday's video, makes a big difference, right? And no one's talking about it, so I felt like I had to make a video there. I actually got on recorded another video for something else this morning that I'm going to post to go live after this stream concludes. J-Rod, watching while on the clock, nothing better than that, right? So what we're going to do is we tested a little bit against Charlotte yesterday, and my dogs let me know they were hungry, need to go to the bathroom. I think we're okay. I just took them outside a couple times this morning. They've been fed. So I think we're okay there. We're going to start playing with gameplay sliders. Not gameplay sliders, excuse me. Penalty sliders. We haven't messed with injuries yet to see if there's anything there. We established our testing on fatigue. Haven't tested speed threshold yet. Haven't gotten around to the precipitation stuff yet, but I have some ideas on that. I think a lot of this will be able to come over from last year, which is good. But what we're going to do is penalties. So we already had offsites and false start up at 60. I think we're going to rock with that for a little bit. The penalties we haven't tried yet are, again, holding, face mask, DPI, illegal block in the back, or roughing the passer. Now, of these 4 that have sliders associated, 5 actually, I've only had a face mask called 1 time. Haven't had a hold called yet. Haven't had a DPI called yet. Haven't had a legal block in the back or roughing the passer. Now, if roughing the passer in 27 is anything like 26 or 25, or Madden going back for forever, it's a very, very sensitive slider. You really only have to do that, and you'll start getting some calls. So we're going to just do that. We're going to see if we start seeing some in there. A legal block in the back, we're going to just go ahead and rock 60, because that's where we've been kind of going with things. We're going to do the same thing with holding. We're going to put it up to 60 as well. Face mask, let's just keep doing 60. Actually, I'm going to double check. My guy Big Papa was telling me he was testing it last night, and I'm going to remind myself from his chat where he was at. He had 3.5 at 60. 3 face mask calls in a half at 60, which it seems excessive. We're going to go 55. We're going to start a little bit lower there. Holding, we're going to start off at 60 to see how that goes, just because we haven't had any holding yet. DPI, I want to go a little bit crazy with DPI for the reason that you guys know that I've always interpreted based on my testing, especially last year, that, again, penalties are different this year, but going back to what we know from last year, the setting for DPI didn't really impact the call rate. We all got as many DPIs at 0 as we did when it was on 99, but it definitely impacted coverage and run pass ratios a little bit. So the lower it was, the tighter the coverage, the higher, the worse the coverage. I think 3 face masks in a half is excessive. You see 6 face masks in a game? And again, these are on, he was on 8-minute quarters. I'm on 6 right now, but you have to remember, we're going to have to computate this for the longer quarter length as well. But I've still played enough where I should be seeing a hold, should be seeing a little bit more. Sonic Steph, has anyone figured out if... No, you can play against people, Sonic. You can play against other users on coach mode. You can have a dynasty where you go head-to-head against every single user coach mode. And you call the plays against each other. It's fantastic. Michael says, I don't like how they changed the pre-snap selections. They used to be able to set up pass protection so easy, but now it's got me all screwed up. They changed a whole bunch of stuff, man, but I think it's for the bet. I mean, it messes me up too, but you just got to get used to it. You can't expect progress if you don't evolve, right? So let them evolve, let them try something, and we'll see. So we have coverage in a really good spot, in my opinion. It might almost be a little too tight, but what I want to do is I want to jack this up pretty high. We're going to go up to 75 to see 3 things, and I'm going to need your guys' help, your guys' eyes on this. Number 1, the call rate. I don't need your help with that because that's going to be pretty obvious. But number 2, coverage. Are we going to, because we're going to test it down at 25 too. So keep that in mind. Is this going to impact coverage? Are we going to see like it did in last year's game where when you had higher DPI, the coverage got worse because they were over aggressive and it allowed them to get beat deep? And then third, does it have an impact in the run pass ratio? Are we going to see them just completely abandon the run? Which DPI has had an impact on that previously. We're testing face mask at 55. Your PS5 crashed this morning while playing just like yours, like it completely shut off. That's wild. Tyler Hudson, I haven't tested speed threshold yet, man. I'm gonna be at 50 for a while. I think what I'm going to do is build a complete slider set. Speed threshold's probably going to be the last thing that I touch, if I'm going to be honest with you. Last year we were at 17 all year, and then the last slider set for the year I switched to 100 just because although the data backed 17, the gameplay was better at 100. At 17, you had a lot more. I felt like the blocking was not as good at 17 because, and this is true, typically defensive ends are way more athletic than offensive linemen. They're faster, things like that. They're edge rushers, right? And so you increase that gap and in speed and acceleration, and it just caused some issues with the blocking, I think, and that's what led to a few of the issues we had in gameplay. And once it went back up to 100, where it tightened things up, I think it got a little bit cleaner. So we definitely need separation in the game, I agree. And I'm monitoring that, right? There was a couple plays yesterday that came out and I was like, wait a minute, I got chased down and I wasn't sure I should have got chased down there. It certainly didn't feel like it. And that could have been from being used to 17 threshold for most of the year last year, but it still looked off. Then we went in and looked at the ratings, and then it kind of made sense. So, but I'm still going to monitor speed threshold, you guys, but I'm not just going to jump straight in to last year's. That'd be just disingenuous of Slider just to pull in last year's stuff. So we're going to test DPI here. Illegal block in the back, we're going to test that at 60. Rough the pass, we're just going to go 1 there because it's a very sensitive slider. Otherwise, we're going to keep everything where it's at, which is all default. And then the auto subs. We made a couple changes to auto subs, which were fantastic for their impacts on gameplay. If you guys weren't in here yesterday, it made some big differences. And then the biggest surprise was going to classic passing. So for those of you who weren't here yesterday, just kind of refresh. I've been on revamped. You guys know I've been on revamped since it came out, and before that I was on the placement and accuracy, or the just the placement. I don't remember what I used in Madden 24, but been on those since they came out. However, last year in the Discord, someone posted a comment because everyone was complaining about Robo Quarterback, that they said that classing fixed that, and I was like, and I was straight up said, I am not leaving revamped. I like it too much. But their comment kind of stuck with me, and I was like, you know what? And I played Madden 14, which is essentially the revamped passing, where it's you press the button and then you control the pass, like you aim the pass with the L sticks. You still have all that in there. You just, everything's all ratings based. You have no input on it. And so I was like, let's just try it out. And did it impact the Robo Quarterback like the person said last year? No, they didn't mess with their accuracies at all, but holy shit, did the CPU quarterback play different on Classic. It's honestly, they did. The way they moved around in the pocket, the throws they were attempting, the things they were doing, we were going back and forth between revamped and classic, and it was noticeably different. And people who played it, who were playing and testing at the same time as me, said that they felt like it was noticeably different enough to go classic. One of the perks going classic for the user is that it definitely feels like there's better trajectories. You can put more loft on the ball, which is nice. But I'm not doing classic for the user. I'm doing it for the play of the CPU quarterback. And we're playing some lower rated quarterbacks. We had one good quarterback we played. We're just kind of going through and testing. We played a little bit against Charlotte yesterday, but we had to dip out and leave. There's the weather. It's going to be 89 degrees, no precipitation. We're going to go ahead and dive into this gameplay. And right now, the gameplay was really solid yesterday. It was really just, all right, can we get some penalties? The gameplay was really solid yesterday. It's just more games played to verify. But that's kind of where we're sitting. Let's go full screen here. Let me go there. And let me unmute that. And let me make sure we got that there. So we will have game audio. I just have the main menu music turned off, so I don't get hit with any. I actually got hit with stadium music yesterday. I had to go through and edit it and mute it out and stuff like that. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and play a little bit more. We're gonna play Charlotte, and then we're just kind of go through games. And and look if we can't get some more penalties. Because honestly, the gameplay, where we were leaving off gameplay yesterday, felt great. I would almost call that a slider set, other than still need to test things, right? Still need to test speed threshold, still need to test injuries, still need to test penalties. Of course, we want those. So that's where we're at today, y'all. Steve, have fun at the pool, man. I am jealous. I'm not going to lie. I would love to be at the pool. Oh. We're going to go here, but we're going to go with the... Get him the green helmet, I think, is what we'll do. We're going to go black in primary. There you go. We'll do those. And we're already good there. And let's fire it up. Steve, I haven't needed to lower quarterback accuracy, and I'm not going to lower quarterback accuracy. I'll just tell you, it's just not needed. The completion percentages have been good. So if we lowered accuracy, it's just going to get even worse. Why is that up there right now? Hold on. You know, I was going in and my main menu difficulty changed to varsity. It's on All-American. Why is that stuff on? Off. Off. I don't know why that stuff's turning on.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Okay. There we go. Yeah, no, it was visual feedback, but I don't know why it was on, because I turned all that stuff off yesterday. And I'm definitely seeing some weird stuff, you know, because when I got in yesterday to make a video, like, and even this morning, it changed my difficulty in the main menu to varsity when it was 100% All-American yesterday. And I never changed it, never had a reason to change it. All right, so remember with DPI, we're checking run-pass ratios, coverage. Hey, he tried to get us to jump off sides 3 times there. My sound is delayed. I'm hearing that too. And I don't know why it's delayed. It started doing this. There's a DPI, by the way. Or was that roughing the passer? Hold on. Why is my sound... Let me try something here. Very delayed? God damn it. Let me see if I can fix that. We can go sync offset. Time it takes between sound occurring and me and being broadcast, it's milliseconds. How delayed is this shit? Like, I can do... I just did a minus 500 millisecond. 2? All right, let's see. I did minus 500 milliseconds. Let's see if that helps. Oh, that made it way worse. I went the wrong direction. Hold on. I went the wrong direction. That I hear it too, you guys. That made it way worse. I don't know why this is happening. It's never been delayed like that before. Oh, that's so delayed, you guys. And it didn't do this yesterday, did it? What the heck, man? I didn't change anything that should have messed with the audio. Is my voice delayed, or is it just the gameplay? Like when I'm on this screen, let me do this. Let's just test something here. Let me get rid of this, and we got the game audio on. Let me know if it's still delayed. It's just the game? Okay, let me try something. I don't know why. I'm trying to think of what I changed. It's got to be in the... Let me adjust this a little bit. Oops. I'm trying one thing here. See, it made the dimensions way off. You'll help me keep playing? I'm just trying to... I'm trying this. I don't know why the audio would be off. It's just coming from the Elgato. I put in the stream delay thing, that sync offset, and that didn't matter whether it was on 0, 500, minus 500. It didn't... I'm using Streamlabs. But I noticed it yesterday too. It was really delayed. And I don't know why it'd be delayed suddenly. Good quarterback run. I don't know if I like that camera angle. How do you guys feel with that zoom camera angle? I might switch it. Sir Tox, you said you're going to look it up for me? Yeah, if you could help me out. I'm on Streamlabs. I've never had an issue with... the only time that's been an issue is when my headset disconnected and reconnected. And you know what? I will say this. I had my headset on, and I was going through and testing this stuff, and I couldn't hear it, and my headset had turned off, so I returned it back on, and I didn't reopen Streamlabs, and I'm wondering if that's why. Because the other time it happened was when my headset died, and I switched to another headset, and then the stream became very delayed. And it was for me too, like I could hear it too. Free play. I might restart the stream, you guys. I might do a quick restart. Because I don't want to stream for hours with this delay. Guys, I'm going to restart the stream. I don't want this delay. You guys aren't going to enjoy it. I'm going to restart it. So just, I'm going to go live here in a second. We're not going to do the intro. I'm just going to end this, re-go live again. Please come back. See you in like, I'm going to give it like a minute to fully disconnect and then it'll come back.